Phoenix right now in the middle of a road trip. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Yeah, and they just look sort of lost out there lately. They're not playing with a whole lot of purpose or drive, and you just can't wait for good things to happen. You've got to make them happen.
Now here's Paul to the middle. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they haven't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Outside, Beal. Over to the wing. Back to Porzingis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Devin Booker.
And the dunk by Booker.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And the Wizards with possession. Back to Morris. Porzingis inside. Fires the 3. Morris with the bucket.
Smart pass from Porzingis, just a better shot available.
Pass to Bridges. Right wing. Now here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
And here's Kuzma. That's tipped. But tried by Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 seconds. Washington basketball.
Here's Washington. It's a 3-point game. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season. So it's Phoenix now.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
So for the Suns,
A big round of applause for your Wizards. USA.
now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Lee outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Back to Payne. To the inside. Diambo. It doesn't go for him. And it's Washington the other way. Here's Beal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
Suns trail by 5. .130 left in the first. Out to Lee. Left side, Sharch. Shoots over Avdia. And they pick up 2.
Dario Saric.
Fighting through the contact. Dario does a great job that time.
Beal taking his time here. Over Lee. And it's Biyombo with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
The shot by Sharch, no good. Pass to Avdia. Outside, Porzingis. Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. Biyombo with it. And a wide open look for Lee. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Field goal.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Beal. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Beal can really score just about anywhere. Don't be surprised when he knocks down shots from the mid-range.
Over to the left wing. Here's Biyombo. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Wizards.
13. The Suns. 11.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Morris with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And Porzingis at 7'3" doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
Pass to Craig. Here's Ayton. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. And Morris has got the ball here for Washington. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Beal. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
The Wizards with the lead. Morris looking over the floor. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Porzingis just firing away right now. No fear whatsoever.
And the Suns call time. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Suns trail by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Porzingis has the open look. And Washington again with the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Kuzma. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul. There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now here's Barton. Lets it fly from 18. And the rejection by Eaton. And Davis can't get it to go. Suns trail by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
It's stolen by Davis. Outside, Porzingis. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Ball outside. Back to Bridget. To the paint. Got a hand on it.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
So both teams making some changes here. The shot by Sharch, no good. Wizards leading by 9. Pass to Kuzma. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Barton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ring shot on the way. Kuzma. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Kuzma quick to that ball and then cat-like quickness to get it up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Now here's Barton. 9 points last game. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Davis, that's for 2. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first half. It's the Wizards ending the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we'll be back with you right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Now, here's Craig. Gill with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Goes up on the high post. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Gill's got the first points of the second half here for the Wizards. Here's Hayton. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. clearly he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Suns trail by 17. Paul is doubled. Pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Craig. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Wizards basketball.
Wizards leading by 17. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button. We saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Hard-working veteran. Barton can do a little bit of everything for you.
You know, it's been an interesting path for Will Barton trying to find his way onto the floor, but he has not looked back the past couple seasons. He's added some strength, a little more patience to his game, and he's become a key piece with starter-level talent.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Bridges with the steal. Ball outside. Bounce pass from Bridges. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Now, here is Morris. Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Sharch. And he banks in the layup.
How about the change of speed from Chris Paul? That helps out a lot. Adept at getting his shots off under some heavy pressure.
Down low. Here's Gill. Jacks up a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Sharch. And slam dunk by Sharch.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Gill. Now Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Good idea to make Ayton earn it at the line to see the menace in the paint. Don't let that shot off.
Shooting for Phoenix.
No good on the free throw.
Ayton.
Wow. What, he have something in his eye on that shot?
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Morris with the bucket.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Basket counts. Biombo's got his second bucket.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Out to Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Gafford. Shoots over Biombo. Gafford misses. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 17. Ayton trying to break free. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Second team foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Phoenix.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Kispert wide open. He fires. They get it back.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating.
And so it's the Washington Wizards feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Wizards leading by 17. Morris outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal
The
foul.
officials are all over that.
First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Back to Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Suns trail by 21. Pass to Craig. Out to Payne. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First personal foul.
But you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
DeAndre Ayton.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Morris outside into the lane.
Phoenix foul.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back, as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Here's Kuzma, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the rejection by Capper.
DeAndre Ayton.
And Ayton throws it down. Wizards leading by 17. Morris outside. Pass to Gill. The trade. Trains the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And the Suns call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Ball left side. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Assisted.
Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Morris inside. They get it again. Suns trail by 18. Pass to Ayton.
2 minutes.
And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ayton's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Outside Gibson. And he comes up with the deuce.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And Ayton gets double teamed. It's stolen by Hachimura. Out to Kuzma. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker, looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
And he nails the third. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's good for two.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Just in a boost, they feel the pressure. Me, I feel like I just left them a masseuse. Effortless, how I'm skating on these records is proof. I put your favorite rapper, never letting them loose. Cold world, the heat of blast.